So I want to emphasize again, I think for any developer out there, please don't work with script. It's 2026. You should never touch become script. I think a lot of people, that's just my assumption. I think they're trying to show they're very like hacky or they're very, sophisticated. So that's why they, still play with opcodes. So but it's like playing with, EVM opcodes when you already have Solidity is not a good look.
Okay, so we have sharing my screen right now, and we're looking at the Lambit Forge application right here, which is basically your web IDE for Lambit Playground that anybody can come and kind of test around with Lambit. So the default sample contract it's giving here, it's a simple counter contract, right? Everyone's familiar with the counter contract. Walk us through the syntax here, and then we can see how it compiles to the underlying opcodes.
Okay, sure. First one you notice is this is just TypeScript. Okay, so you can think of it as it's just a library. Okay, you can use npm to install it and you can manage it. So as a contract, everything here is a function. Everything is a function. Literally everything is function. It's functional. It's not imperative like for example, C or Solidity or JavaScript. So everything is a function. You call it and then you got a result. That's it. It's like a math function, right? You can square it, you can square root, you can do add, everything. It's deterministic. So when you have the contract, this is like how you create, a smart contract. Basically, whatever goes into the script part of the UTXO, right? And you have a name, but then you also have some other properties. So, for example, you can have this state, in the third, I think the third one, the count basically is what you want to mutate. You want to keep track of, which is the state. Okay. So the state for contract in the UTXO Bitcoin world is very different from Ethereum world. Ethereum world, you have a global state. Basically, you have think about it, you have a huge map, global, you have only one map and everything goes there. In the Bitcoin world, you don't have such global state because basically that's where Ethereum can never scale. It's like you have a single variable, you have a global variable. Any programmer, on the first day, when you take a CS 101, you always have a global variable. But then later on, when you get into more advanced topic, you know why it's never a good idea. You're pretty much, you have one thing and everywhere you are trying to mutate the same variable. You can cause a race conditions, you can have re-entrance, you can all kind of problems. So in the Bitcoin world, everything is local and pure. Basically, there's no state. There's no state. So in the functional paradigm, for example, it's all pure function, but in pure function, you can also create the state the way you always return the last state and then put it as an argument into the next call. So that's how you can have mutable state, even though every step is pure. You are not mutating. You are not actually overriding. You are basically return what's the next state. I mean, you can see from the next field. Basically, you have a current count, so you can just add it, but you are not overriding the old one. You are just returning the new one.